When it comes to combating alcohol-related violence, the buck stops with Barry O'Farrell. So, where is he? The Premier resisted pressure, cut short his holiday following the death of Daniel Christie. Mr O'Farrell is due back at his desk tomorrow and is likely to face a fresh barrage of questions over his recent claims that assaults on the streets of King's Cross are on the decline. State political reporter Bridget Glanville.
For some, the death of Daniel Christie was one punch too many. The public wants a stop to alcohol-fuelled violence, but there's been little response from the government.
You could fire a cannon through Parliament House and not hit a member of the O'Farrell government. They've just got the feet up.
Since the death of Thomas Kelly, who was fatally punched in King's Cross 18 months ago, the government believes it's had some success in the fight against alcohol-related violence.
Over the past 12 months, we've seen a reduction of 1/3 in the amount of assaults up at King's Cross.
But the real picture isn't that positive.
There hasn't been a change outside licensed premises in either the number of assaults over the last 2 years or the number of assaults in the last 5 years.
The figures show that in King's Cross, assaults on licensed premises have fallen by almost 20% in the past 2 years. But there's been no change in the number of assaults on the streets. This goes against the statewide trend where assaults away from pubs and clubs have actually fallen. Campaigners are calling for tougher restrictions in King's Cross. In Newcastle, assaults after dark fell by 29% after a 1 a.m. lockout was introduced in 2008.
Well, all I can say is that when we did the Newcastle experiment, they threw a few more things at it than just the lockout, but there was a reduction in assaults.
Barry O'Farrell has been on holidays for the past 10 days. Despite calls from doctors, emergency workers and the community for the government to do something, the Premier is nowhere to be seen.
The Premier has been uncontactable. He's taking a very well-earned break with his family.
The Premier will be back at work tomorrow. Bridget Glanville, ABC News.